So it's that time in the month again where we go in for some brand new VR games, and I couldn't be more excited as I truly feel like some of the games we're getting this month are going to push each of the platforms to their max. We're getting some of the best stuff for the Quest 2, some of the best stuff for the PSVR 2, and some bits and bobs of cheeky goodness for the PCVR players. So this is a real good month. First up, we have Survival Nation. This is a zombie survival game. I mean, we've had an abundance of those in VR, but this seems to set itself apart by giving you a real survival element alongside that, where you can go fishing, go hunting for your stuff, and then of course survive against the dreaded zombies, because they just want to nibble on your brains. Num 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 num. I don't know what that was all about. Anyway, jump in and do some freaking missions, have some good times. From what I've seen, people seem to be enjoying this, and I'm excited that it's coming to the Quest 2. So if you're looking forward to this, let me know in the comments. Propagation Paradise Hotel. I am beyond excited for this one. Now, if you're unaware, Propagation was a game that was free on PCVR, and it was a great one to be able to jump into and fully experience this game. I mean, it just looked incredible, and now they've been working on a fully fleshed out game that is not just an experience, and that is the Paradise Hotel. Now, I am really looking forward to this because it's going to hit every platform, which means exciting things to me. And there's actually a few games like this month which just get me silly excited to see them coming out on PSVR 2, Quest 2 and PCVR, basically leaving no player without an incredible experience, and that is the peak of VR that I want to be seeing. Now, to dive into Paradise Hotel, this is going to be an interesting adventure as you go in starting off as a lady and you lose your sister within the Paradise Hotel. The virus outbreak starts, and then of course you need to get there and find your sister, unraveling the mystery as you go through it, and of course kicking the snot out of some zombies. Now, this is supposedly going to be a freaking scary adventure as well as being a very intense one. So the zombies are there, yes, but I believe there's going to be lots of mutations of those zombies which make it truly terrifying. So I'm looking forward to jumping into this myself. I will of course be covering it on the channel next week. Get hyped. Get freaking hyped. No matter what platform you're on, you'll be able to pick this up. Next up, we have Rogue Ascent. This is an incredible game, and this is one of the ones that I was talking about at the beginning there, where I say it's pushing a platform to its max. This is coming out for Quest 2, and what it does is turn your actual hands into guns. So you turn your hands into guns, which sounds insane, but it works all via hand tracking, and you go around a actual roguelite using just your fingies as the guns. Reload them. God, it just sounds insane when you describe it, but it works incredibly well. I have played this when it was on App Lab. I am so pleased this has come to the main store. The developers worked incredibly hard on this experience, not just to make it look good and feel good, but to make that hand tracking truly work well in this. So as long as you're in a well-lit environment, you're going to have no issues with this whatsoever, and it is going to be a banging adventure. I was so skeptical the first time I jumped into this, as the thought of actually running around doing this for ages was not going to be fun. Turns out, works incredibly well. The turning mechanics in it, the movement mechanics, everything just works incredibly well. So definitely one to keep on your radar for checking out this month. Next up, we have Walkabout Mini Golf making its way to the PSVR 2. I am so excited for this. If you're looking for a good way to spend some time with some friends, just have a laugh and a chat at the same time, as well as enjoying this and hunting for balls, then you're just going to absolutely love this. There's a ton of content already in there and a bunch of awesome DLCs that you can go and purchase after the fact, and definitely just money well spent. If you like mini golf, or if you just like hanging out with some friends and a good time, this is definitely going to be the one for you. If you're on PSVR 2 and you haven't yet to experience this, please purchase this one, as you will not look back. It's good fun. Of course, this is really in the mindset for people that want to get in with some friends. You can do it solo, but I really feel like the magic of this game is getting there with some friends. It's finally time for another Fisherman's Tale to be dropping, and I am so excited. I've already taken an early look at this on my channel, so if you're interested, I will leave that link somewhere up there, so you can go check that out for an early look at the game. This is set to be coming out this month, and I'm so excited for it, honestly. Having played it myself, I can tell you firsthand, this game is incredible. If you loved the first Fisherman's Tale, this gives you so much more back, and it gives you a real new true adventure to what the first one did. It really has felt like a bit of an unforgettable adventure so far for me, and I cannot wait for all you guys and gals to be able to jump in yourselves and enjoy this adventure for yourself. So definitely be checking this one out. Coming out on all major platforms. Again, great news to see this happening all the time. Get this one on your wish list. You will thank me later. And if you haven't played the first one, for the love of God, go play that one first, because it's just a great game. Next is Humanity. Humanity is dropping, I believe, on PCVR and PSVR 2. If you own a PSVR 2, this is going to be your PlayStation Plus monthly game. You're going to get this one for free, which is freaking dope. Now, this is a very, very cool and addictive puzzle solver where you go in as a Shiva. I don't know how to say the dog name. Go in as a dog. And you have to guide the humans around, and it gets insane. You get so much on screen, you get so much going on, and you have to sort of do all these different intricate things to be able to get your people into the end of the puzzle, essentially like Lemmings. It's just a freaking dope game. Very, very fun. I've played the demo for this, and I've enjoyed myself in it, and I look forward to it. Ton of freaking content in here, as well as a content level builder as well, so you can build your own levels and make your own stuff, submit it, and other people can play your stuff, you can play their stuff, kind of making this like the endless puzzle solver. And for free, get it downloaded because you get to keep it forever. It's worth the PS membership just to get this one for free. Also, it's just fantastic to see that PlayStation are already putting some PSVR 2 games into that monthly subscription, because it just makes the whole thing worth paying even more, and I'm excited about it. It's good times. Next up, we have Dead Hook, another installment from Joyway. If you're not familiar with Joyway, I'm surprised, but Joyway are the people that brought us things like Stride at this point. They've also brought us some other little brutal titles as well. Now, there is a little bit of history with Joyway not actually finishing games, so I really, really hope that this is going to be more of a polished product and not an early access situation, but we are yet to find out. And if they do bring this out, I just really pray that they get around to finishing it. Now, we have been told that Stride is going to get a story mode, and that Stride's story mode is going to be fuller and an actual full-length campaign, so that's going to be coming out hopefully, and I really, really hope this one gets the same treatment. Now, this game does look very cool. You're going to be running around in a Doom-esque type environment, blowing the living snot out of a bunch of demons, and of course doing it while swinging around on hook shots and just having a good time. It does look incredible, and I don't want to detract from that. I just want to prepare you for the fact that, like, track history here is not looking good, so let's just hope that they follow through on this one and it makes it an incredible experience. Next up is Firmament. This is a title I am so genuinely excited about. It's coming to PC VR and PSVR 2. I cannot wait to dive into this game. I am beyond excited. Now, this is also going to be a flat game that they've brought into VR, and they're coming out at the same time. Honestly, what a great way to see things, like actually hitting every single one of those points at once. And I really hope this translates to some good sales for these people, because they clearly have poured a lot of love and effort into this puzzle solver, and they've already given us such incredible titles before this one that I have full faith that this is going to be an incredible experience. So fingers crossed this is going to be as epic as I hope it's going to be, and if you like your puzzle solvers / story driven stuff, then you're going to enjoy this. So definitely check this one out if you have availability to get on either of those platforms it's on. Next up, we're getting a freaking AAA game coming into VR, which is freaking exciting. Hello Neighbor is making its debut in virtual reality. Now, honestly, I'm excited for this one. I enjoyed the Hello Neighbor sort of series way back when my channel used to only cover flat games, and this is like pre my VR days. I love the series, and now we actually get to play this thing in virtual reality. It's going to be 150 times more intense to be caught by the freaking neighbor in virtual reality. I'm telling you, this is going to be very intense. This is going to be so cool. I'm so excited for this. Like, I feel like a kid in a candy store explaining this, because I'm just saying so many different words to explain that I think this is going to be cool. I'm excited, and honestly, this is a AAA franchise title being made into a VR game, which is a big deal for us in VR. Whenever these types of things happen, we should celebrate them and we should be excited, because seeing any big franchise take the step into actually sort of implementing VR and making a full-on project that is VR only focused, this is great. This is super exciting news. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one. Are you hyped? I am, and this is coming to like every platform as well. You're getting Quest 2, you're getting PSVR 2, and of course you're getting PCVR. Oh my god, the triple factor is hitting all over the place this month, and honestly, I am so about it. As much as I love seeing exclusives come out for the different titles, this is just getting me hyped to be able to see so many developers implementing these, coming out on all platforms at once and just making such a hit. And it honestly, hopefully, I pray, turns into like some epic sales for those guys and gals working on this stuff, and they make this something that's just the new norm. Fingers crossed. Next up is Crimen Mercenary Tales. I'm kind of not looking forward to this one, if I'm honest. This just looks and feels a bit like Tarzan VR, and if you're unaware, I had a bad time with Tarzan VR. I really disliked that game, and this kind of has a similar feel. I am willing to give this the benefit of the doubt though, because it does look like it could be kind of whimsical and fun, but honestly the art style for me, it doesn't really lend me to an enjoyable experience in virtual reality, and the voice acting from the trailer doesn't particularly sell me, so I'm right on the freaking fence at the moment about this one. Of course, let me know your opinions down below. Are you excited for this? What do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Completely okay. Let's all have an opinion down below. Just keep it friendly, please. Last up is Everslaught Invasion. Now this got pushed back to May because it wasn't quite ready to be released last month when it was supposed to, which I am all down for. I love it when a game gets held back because it means the developers are getting some time to really iron out the things that are going to make the game even better. I know a lot of people get bummed out when they see those sorts of things, but me personally, I'm always like, sweet, well, that gave the dev more time. They're going to smash this out now and hopefully iron out all those bugs. And then if we get it and it's still broken, well, then we can point some fingers. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I have good and high hopes for this experience coming to the Quest 2. Now, Everslaught was an incredible game. Now, we are faced with the fact that obviously this is going to be downgraded from the absolutely eye-wateringly gorgeous effects that it had on PSVR to the Quest graphics, but we'll see. If the gameplay is still incredibly fun and the loop on this is fun, then this could still be an incredible experience on the Quest 2, and of course you have the added bonus of being able to have a friend with you and do this in co-op. So I am very much looking forward to this. I'm very excited, and I have my fingers crossed that this game is going to actually be freaking awesome. Oh,